What if I told you your Windows 11 trading computer setup is actively sabotaging your trades right now? Not next week, not maybe, but right now. Every millisecond counts in this game, and your operating system is quietly stealing them. One by one, it's hijacking your CPU, it's eating your RAM, and it's adding latency to your order execution, all while you're trying to navigate these volatile markets. So it doesn't matter whether you're running Thinkorswim, TradeStation, NinjaTrader, or any chart-heavy platform on your multi-monitor setup, Windows is working against you. Now here's the thing. Most traders blame their internet. They blame the broker, or even their own skills when their charts lag or their orders feel sluggish. But what is the uncomfortable reality? It's often your computer, especially Windows 11, working against you. You paid good money for a powerful machine. You might even have an Intel Ultra 9 or an AMD Ryzen 9 processor with 64 gigabytes of RAM. But Microsoft's default settings are turning your Ferrari into a golf cart. Today, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna strip away the bloat, we're gonna kill the performance vampires, and we are gonna unleash the raw power that's hidden inside your machine. This isn't about fancy hardware upgrades. It's about making your existing setup a lean, mean, focused trading machine. We're talking about immediate, noticeable improvements in responsiveness, chart fluidity, and overall system stability. But before we touch a single setting, we're doing one critical thing. This is your get out of jail free card, your stop loss for your computer. What we're gonna do is create a system restore point. In fact, in this video, we're gonna make several restore points because we're gonna do a lot of optimizations. The restore point is a snapshot of your system right now, all the settings as they are now. Then afterwards, if anything feels off or Windows decides to throw a tantrum, you can instantly roll back to this exact moment. Don't skip this. I've seen too many traders get hosed up because they thought they knew better. Go ahead and click that start button. Type in create a restore point and then hit enter. The system properties window will pop up. Make sure the system protection tab is selected at the top. Now select your main drive, which is usually the C drive, and click create. And give it a name like Before Ultimate Optimizations 1. And then add today's date. Then click create again. Windows will take a minute or two to save this snapshot, but once it confirms it's successful, go ahead and click close. All right, your safety net is deployed. Let's dive into that first category of fixes: performance killers, visual effects, and background bloat. These are the settings that make Windows look pretty, but absolutely crush your trading performance. The biggest and most immediate performance boost you can get that most traders never even consider is disabling Windows visual effects. Windows 11 is loaded with animations, shadows, transparencies, and these fancy transitions, they might look slick, but they constantly consume GPU cycles and system memory. Traders don't need pretty screens. They need speed and responsiveness. Every millisecond those visual effects are rendering is a millisecond stolen from your charts. Here is exactly how to shut this nonsense down. Go ahead and click Start, and then type, adjust the appearance, and then hit Enter. You'll see a window called System Properties. Click the Settings button. In the Performance Options window, select Adjust for Best Performance. Now, before you click OK, here's a pro tip. You don't want your text to look like it's from 1995. So you do need to reselect smooth edges of screen fonts and show thumbnails instead of icons. Just keep those two enabled. This will disable all the other animations, the shadows, the transparencies, all across Windows, and your system will feel instantly snappier. And Windows will stop wasting precious resources on this visual eye candy, and it'll free up your trading platform. This is one of the highest impact tweaks you can make without spending a dime. And by the way, if your computer is underpowered for trading, none of these tweaks can fix it. So do yourself a favor, run my CPU benchmark test right now. It's a speed test for your computer. Run that test right now so you can see where you stand. Because if your score is too low, you're not optimizing your system, you're just patching a bottleneck. There's a link in the description to run that test. Next up in this category is startup programs. Every time your computer boots, Dozens of applications launch automatically and just sit in your memory all day long. Most of them have absolutely nothing to do with trading. They're just consuming your RAM and your CPU in the background like tiny little vampires. To slay these vampires, press Control, Shift, and Escape to open the Task Manager. Now on the left side, click Startup Apps. Now click the top of the status column to sort the table by enabled. Look at everything that launches when your computer turns on. If you see apps that don't directly help your trading flow, disable them. To disable an app, simply right-click on it and select Disable. Think about it. Do you need Spotify or chat applications like WhatsApp or Microsoft Teams to be running in the background? Do you need cloud sync tools or update agents for random utilities? If you don't need it immediately when you first boot up, just disable it. You're not uninstalling them. You're just preventing them from loading automatically. Your system will boot faster and you'll have more available memory and CPU for your trading platform all day long. More available performance goes directly where it matters most. Now let's talk about background apps. This is one of the biggest hidden performance drains in Windows. Many programs keep running even when you're not actively using them. You don't see them, but they're constantly using memory and CPU. Things like weather apps and widgets, communication tools, manufacturer bloatware, media players, random utilities. These are all quietly draining your performance that should belong to your trading software. Here is exactly how to shut these down step by step. Click Start, then click on Settings, and get used to where that Settings button is because we're going to use it a lot. Click Start, then click Settings, and on the left, click Apps. Then click Installed Apps. You'll now see a list of the programs on your computer. Scroll through and choose the first one you do not need running constantly. Click the three dots to the right next to the app and select Advanced Options. Scroll down until you see Background App Permissions. You'll see a drop-down menu. Change it from Power Optimize or Always to Never. This will completely prevent the app from running in the background and will only run when you open it. And yes, you have to repeat this process for every single non-essential app. I know it's a pain in the butt, but doing this step alone can free up a surprising amount of RAM and background CPU activity. Many traders notice immediate responsiveness improvements after this. Be ruthless. It's not directly making you money, it's costing you money by stealing your resources. All right, that's the end of our first category. So what we want to do is create another restore point. This is crucial. Click Start, type Create a Restore Point. Hit Enter. Your system's properties window appears. Again, select your C drive, click Create, name it Performance Tweaks 2, and then add today's date. Then click Create, wait for the confirmation, and then close. And by the way, if you want a full breakdown of what actually makes a trading computer fast and efficient, I put everything together into my complete guide to trading computers. The guide is completely free. It's a completely free download, and the link is in the description. All right, here we dive into the next category, power and processor management. And this is where Windows loves to secretly throttle your CPU, turning your high-performance machine into an energy-saving laptop. Your computer can have plenty of power available and still feel slow if Windows restricts its performance, because the settings determine how much power your system is allowed to use. It's like owning a Ferrari and locking it in economy mode. This is unacceptable for a trading machine. So first, let's address the power plan. Most systems are running in the balance mode by default, and balance mode reduces power draw, which means reduced CPU responsiveness, and reduced responsiveness means delayed execution. And you're not running a coffee shop laptop, you're running a trading workstation. So go ahead and press the Windows key plus R to bring up the run box. Now type in powercfg.cpl and press enter. This opens the power options window. Look at what's selected. If it says balanced, that's your problem. Go ahead and select high performance. If you see a line that says show additional plans and a little drop down, go ahead and click that drop down. If ultimate performance appears, select it. But if it doesn't, I'm going to show you how to enable it right now. So go ahead and click the Start button and then type Command Prompt. Go ahead and right-click it and click Run as Administrator. And then once that box loads up, you're going to copy and paste the exact command that I put down in the description. It starts with power CFG, and then there's a long string after it. You're going to copy and paste that command and press Enter, and then you're going to close that window. Now we're going to see if it's activated. Now you're going to press the Windows key plus R again. You're going to type that same command as before, powercfg.cpl, and press Enter. Ultimate performance should now be visible. Select it if it appears. If it doesn't, your system doesn't support it, and that's completely normal. It's not available on all systems. High performance is still a massive upgrade from balanced. Now we're going even deeper into the processor settings. So next to your selected power plan, you want to click Change Plan Settings. Then you want to click on Changed Advanced Power Settings. Scroll down to Processor Power Management and expand Minimum Processor State. If you're using a desktop, set that minimum to 100%. If you're using a laptop, set the plugged-in version to 100%, but you can leave the on battery setting lower if you want to save power when you're running on battery. Then click Apply and OK. This keeps your CPU fully ready when performance matters most. It prevents any ramp-up delay during sudden market volatility. And here's what most traders don't understand. If your CPU is allowed to idle at 5% and then all of a sudden the volatility spikes, you lose ramp-up time. Those milliseconds compound into missed entries and slippage. We're eliminating that. All right, I want you to create another restore point. You know the drill. Click Start, type Create a Restore Point, hit Enter. You're looking at the System Properties window, select your C drive, click Create, name it after Power Management, and add today's date. Click Create, wait for confirmation, and then close. I'm being extra careful here. I want to make sure your computer still functioned perfectly when we're done with this. And then you can roll back if you need to. Next up, network optimization. Your internet isn't slow. Windows is sabotaging it. If your internet speed test looks great, but your trading platform still feels sluggish, laggy, or inconsistent, this section is for you. The problem usually isn't your ISP. Many times it's Windows. And what we're doing here isn't about magically speeding up your order executions or overcoming your broker's latency. What these tweaks do is remove the hidden Windows bottlenecks that make your fast internet feel slow, especially if you live inside browser-based trading tools and platforms. First, let's check your network drivers. I know it's super boring, but outdated or buggy drivers can cause random slowdowns that feel exactly like bad internet. Click the Start button and type Device Manager, then open it. Look for Network Adapters and then expand it. Right-click on your Ethernet adapter. It might say Realtek PCIe GBE Family Controller or something similar, and choose Update Driver. It also might be an Intel driver. And after you right-click on it, choose Update Driver. Then select Search Automatically for Drivers. If Windows says the best driver is already installed, that's fine. If it installs something new, even better. If you also happen to use Wi-Fi, repeat these same steps for your Wi-Fi adapter. This prevents any instability before we go deeper. Now, I have a quick but critical point. Use a wired connection. I've said this 1,000 times. I'll say it again. Use a wired Ethernet connection instead of Wi-Fi whenever humanly possible. Wi-Fi is a shared radio signal. It deals with tremendous interference, retransmits, and random latency spikes that don't show up on speed tests. A wired Ethernet connection is a physical cable. It's shielded, it's consistent and predictable. And for traders, predictability beats raw speed every single time. If your desk doesn't move, wired is the correct answer. Okay, next we're gonna reset Windows networking the right way. Believe it or not, over time, Windows slowly corrupts its own internet settings. That hidden damage shows up as lag, hesitation, and instability. And that's why one computer can feel slow while every other device on the same network is fine. We're about to wipe that slate clean. So go ahead and click Start and type CMD. And when Command Prompt appears, right-click on it and choose Run as Administrator. Click Yes when Windows asks for permission. Now copy and paste these commands exactly as they're shown in the description below and press Enter after each one. Again, they're in the description. So you're going to see 5 different commands, 2 that start with netsh and 3 that start with ipconfig. netsh int ip reset, netsh winsock reset, ipconfig space / release, ipconfig space / renew, ipconfig space / flush DNS. Yes, that's a mouthful. But again, those commands are in the description, so just copy and paste them. Now you want to remember, after we're done with this whole video and you've made all these tweaks, you have to restart your computer. You do not want to skip the restart. You don't have to do it right now, but a restart is part of all these fixes. They will completely reset your network stack, clearing out any accumulated garbage. Now let's fix your DNS using Cloudflare. Before we change anything, please let me explain what DNS actually does. DNS, or Domain Name System, is basically the phone book of the internet. Every time you type in a website, or you open a cloud-based trading platform, you log into your broker, or you load a dashboard, your computer has to translate a human-friendly name into a numeric IP address. Your internet provider's DNS servers are often slow and unreliable, and they add unnecessary latency. We're switching to a faster, more secure one. So go ahead and click the Start button, click on Settings, and then go to Network and Internet, and then look for Ethernet. At the top, you'll see a line for DNS Server Assignment. Click the Edit button next to it. In the new window, change the setting from automatic to manual. Now you're going to see 2 toggles, one for IPv4 and one for IPv6. You need to turn them both on. By the way, I'm going to put all these DNS settings in the description as well. But for IPv4 in the preferred DNS box, enter 1.1.1.1. In the alternate DNS box, enter 1.0.0.1. For IPv6, in the preferred DNS box, put 2606:4700:4700:1111. And in the alternate DNS box, put 2606:4700:4700:1001. And again, I'll put these in the description below. These are Cloudflare's public DNS servers. They are generally the fastest in the world. Click Save, and this alone can shave milliseconds off your lookup times. Next, we're going to set your network adapter to maximum performance. To save a few pennies on your electric bill, Windows often puts your network card into a balanced power plan. This means it's literally slowing itself down while you're trading. To fix this, click Start and type Device Manager. Open the Device Manager, and in the Device Manager, find Network Settings and expand it again. You'll see your Ethernet adapter in the list again. Right-click on it, and then select Properties. Go to the Advanced tab. In the list of properties, find Energy Efficient Ethernet and set its value to off or disabled. This disables the IEEE 802.3az standard that's designed to save power, but adds latency. Next, go to the Power Management tab and uncheck the box that says, allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. Click OK. Now your network card is running at full speed all the time. All right, that's it for the network section. Let's create another restore point again. Click Start, type Create a Restore Point, hit Enter, Systems Property window, select your C drive again, click Create, name it After Network Optimizations, and then add today's date if you wish, and then click Create. Wait for that confirmation, and then click Close. If you're serious about your trading performance, you need to understand what's actually driving speed under the hood, and I break that all down step by step in my complete guide to trading computers. It's free. There's a link in the description. Next up, we have the privacy vampires and data collection. Microsoft is turning your computer into their personal surveillance headquarters. Your clicks, your searches, the apps you use, where you browse, what you buy, all of that is being tracked, tagged, and monetized while you're trying to get work done and you're trying to trade. And the worst part, all this data collection runs telemetry services and system tasks that chew up your CPU cycles, they chew up your RAM, and they chew up your bandwidth. And that's the last thing you need when these milliseconds matter. First thing, let's kill the clipboard history. Every time you right-click and copy something or you press Control-C, Windows isn't just copying text temporarily, it's building a searchable database of everything you've ever copied and syncing it across your devices through your Microsoft account. Press the Windows key plus V right now. Go ahead and do that. Everything you copied is sitting right there. Passwords, broker logins, account numbers, sensitive financial data, all quietly being stored. And here's the scary part. This information is automatically synced to Microsoft's cloud servers. Let's shut this down immediately. Click the Start button. Type Clipboard Settings and then press Enter. You'll see two toggles that need to be turned off. Turn off Clipboard History and turn off Suggested Actions if you see it. This stops Windows from recording your clipboard activity going forward, but we're not done yet. We also need to delete what Windows has already collected. In that same window, click Clear next to the Clear Clipboard Data. That wipes out everything Windows has been storing without asking you. And yes, it really was doing this the whole time. Now let's make sure this data isn't getting backed up to the cloud. Click Start, click Settings, and then look for Accounts. And then click on Windows Backup. Scroll down until you see Remember My Preferences and hit the little drop-down arrow. Make sure Other Windows Settings is unchecked. This prevents a clipboard data from being silently backed up to OneDrive. Your clipboard now works exactly like it should have from day one. Now let's tackle diagnostic and feedback data. Microsoft calls it diagnostics and feedback. I call it a resource hog. After an update, you'll often find that send optional diagnostic data has been magically turned back on. So go ahead and click Start, go to Settings again, and then click on Privacy and Security on the left. Then look for Diagnostics and Feedback and make sure Send Optional Diagnostic Data is turned off. This stops your computer from constantly packaging up and sending your personal data to Microsoft in the background. It also frees up CPU cycles and bandwidth. Now, for the nuclear option for the Microsoft data collection monster, we're going to talk about O&O Shutup 10. I'm excited because this tool makes their entire surveillance operation lose its mind. So you're going to go to oo-software.com, and I'll put that link in the description. You're going to scroll down to their free tools section, and you're looking for a program called O&O Shutup 10++. And don't freak out about the 10 in the name. It works perfectly in Windows 11. Now, here's why this tool is brilliant. It's completely portable. There's no installation. It doesn't bloat your system. And there's no mysterious startup junk slowing down your boot process. You download it, you drop it in a folder, and you save it, and boom, you've got a privacy kill switch ready whenever you need it. Once you download it, double-click it to launch it. You might get a user account control prompt. Just click Yes. When the app opens, go to the Actions menu and select Apply Only Recommended Settings. The first time you do this, you'll get prompted to create another restore point. Definitely click Yes, create a restore point. Again, this is insurance for your trading workstation. Sit back and watch a show. There's not much of a show because it happens nearly instantly. Telemetry reporting, shut down. Diagnostic data collection, gone. Advertising ID tracking, nuked. Location services that you never asked for, disabled. App suggestions that nobody wants, gone. Background syncing you didn't even know existed, cut off. Quietly, efficiently, No crashes, no broken trading platforms. But Microsoft's data pipeline just took a major hit. And here's the best part. Your computer keeps working exactly like it should. Your broker platforms still run, your charts still load, your scanners still scan, but all that background surveillance crap chewing up resources behind the scenes is neutralized. Now here's the thing. When Microsoft installs updates on your machine, you're going to want to rerun O&O Shutup 10. So just keep that in mind. Microsoft has a way of resetting some of these when you do an update. All right, I know it sounds redundant, but you want to create another restore point. So go ahead and click Start, type Create a Restore Point, hit Enter. You're on the System Properties window. Again, you're selecting your C drive. Click Create. Name it After Privacy Tweaks and add today's date. Then click Create. Wait for the confirmation and then close it. I know I said this earlier, but if your computer is underpowered for trading, none of these tweaks are going to fix it. Run my free CPU benchmark test and see exactly where you stand. If your score is too low, you're not optimizing. You're patching a bottleneck. There's a link in the description to run that test. All right, next, we're going to talk about system stability and efficiency. These are the tweaks that ensure your system runs like a rock without unexpected slowdowns or resource hogs. First up, the monitor refresh rate. This one surprises traders every single day. Did you know your charts can feel slow or even sticky? Not because of your broker, not because of your platform, but because Windows is secretly forcing your high refresh rate monitor to run at just 60 Hertz, which is the lowest setting. This is especially critical for your multi-monitor setup, where you might have one screen that's set at 144 Hertz and another one that's stuck at 60 Hertz. Let's see what you're actually running. Right-click on a blank part of your desktop. Click Display Settings. Scroll down and click Advanced Display. Now look for refresh rate. It's stated in Hertz. Whatever number you see, 60, 75, 120, 144, that's the truth, not what the monitor box says. This is the real speed your charts are updating at. Hertz means how many frames per second. Here's how you actually fix it. Inside that same advanced display window, you will see a drop-down menu labeled Choose a Refresh Rate. Click that drop-down, select the highest value available for your monitor. That's it. Once you select it, the screen will blink for a moment, and now you'll be running at the correct refresh rate. If you have multiple monitors, you need to do this for each one individually. At the very top of the advanced display menu, there's a selector that says Select a Display. Go ahead and click Display 1, set its refresh rate. Then click Display 2 and set its refresh rate. Then click Display 3 and so on. Just keep repeating the process for all your monitors. I know it's crazy. Windows does not automatically apply the correct refresh rate across all monitors. You have to set each screen manually, or Windows will happily leave your setup at 60 Hertz from 1997, which again is the slowest rate. If your charts ever hesitate during volatile moments, this setting is usually the culprit. Next up, we have mouse acceleration. This one destroys precision for traders. If you draw trend lines or zones or you adjust your orders really quickly, you don't want mouse acceleration on. Here's how to turn it off. Click Start and go to Settings, then click on Bluetooth and Devices, and then click Mouse. Scroll down and click Additional Mouse Settings. Then go to Pointer Options tab and uncheck Enhanced Pointer Precision, and then click Apply. Here's why that matters. Mouse acceleration changes how far the cursor moves based on how fast you move your hand. This means your drawings feel inconsistent, your hot adjustments overshoot, and your muscle memory on your mouse hand never settles in. Turning it off gives you predictable one-to-one movement immediately. It'll add tremendous precision to your trading. Next up, let's talk about Windows updates and fast startup. And this is where Microsoft really messes with you. Stop shutting down your trading computer every single night. Here's why. Most traders fire up their machines every morning and they wait for everything to load. They reconnect their platforms, their data feeds, their layouts, and they assume sluggish behavior is normal. Very often, the problem isn't your internet, your broker, or your hardware. It's how Windows handles your shutdowns. Years ago, Microsoft quietly introduced a feature called Fast Startup, and despite the name, It's not always your friend, especially if you rely on your computer for serious trading. When you shut down your computer with fast startup enabled, Windows does not perform a full shutdown. Your programs close, but the core of the operating system does not fully reset. On paper, this looks efficient, but in real-world trading setups, it can cause subtle problems. Drivers don't always reinitialize perfectly. Your network stacks don't always reset cleanly. Background services can carry over minor inefficiencies. And here's the key insight. When you restart your computer, I'm talking about clicking that restart button, Windows completely bypasses that fast startup feature. A restart forces a true cold boot. Your memory is fully cleared, your drivers reload fresh, your operating system starts from a clean slate. And that's why restarts so often magically fix issues. Restarting isn't about raw speed, it's about stability and consistency. And that consistency matters when your computer is part of your trading workflow. So what's the solution? Well, you have two options. Option one is to disable fast startup entirely. Go ahead and press the Windows key plus R. Type in that command from before, powercfg.cpl. In the left sidebar, click Choose what the power buttons do. Then click Change settings that are currently unavailable if there is a blue clickable link there. Under Shutdown Settings, uncheck Turn on Fast Startup Recommended. It may say it's recommended, turn it off anyway. Then click Save Changes. This makes shutdowns behave like true shutdowns again, and it will totally reset your system. Now, option two is the one I prefer and I recommend for active traders, and that is to restart your computer, preferably at the end of every trading session. That'll clear the system, reset the drivers, and apply updates properly. Even with fast startup disabled, restarting remains the most reliable approach. It removes variables, it'll improve your consistency. Your computer is one of your most important trading tools. Performance is about more than just raw specs, it's about stability. Restart intentionally after active trading sessions. I appreciate that you're still watching this video. I know it's a long one. I'm making this the ultimate optimization guide for you. Now let's address delivery optimization. There's a sneaky little Windows feature that is literally stealing your RAM right now as we speak. It's probably killing your trading performance without you even knowing it. This feature is designed to help download Windows updates faster by using a peer-to-peer network, kind of like Napster used to work. Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. Your computer is literally sharing bandwidth and memory with random computers on the internet. It's acting like a file server from Microsoft's update system. And here's the kicker. It's enabled by default on every Windows machine. When you're running multiple trading platforms, market data feeds, and analysis software simultaneously, you need every bit of RAM available. This background process is essentially stealing your memory that should be dedicated to your trading applications. Your charts might start lagging, order execution could slow down, and your entire trading experience suffers. Now here's how you kill this performance vampire on Windows 11. Go ahead and click Start and click on Settings. Then on the left, click on Windows Update. Then scroll down to Advanced Options on the right side and look for Additional Options and click on Delivery Optimization. If it's turned on, you'll see a toggle switch. Go ahead and click that switch to turn off allowed downloads from other PCs. The moment you disable this feature, you will free up system memory for what actually matters, your trading platforms and your market analysis tools. All right, all these optimizations are what separates amateur trading setups from professional trading rigs. Small tweaks like this add up to create a significant performance advantage when you're competing in today's markets. If you want to go much deeper than the settings I just talked about today, and you want to get into the hardware, the RAM, the processor, the graphics, you want to grab my complete guide to trading computers. It covers everything from processors to hard drives to the RAM to how to properly configure multiple monitor setups. It's a free download, and I've got it linked below. Go ahead and grab it. It'll save you a ton of trial and error and ensure your trading machine is dialed in for maximum performance. And dude, why haven't you subscribed yet? Do yourself a favor and slam that subscribe button. And thanks for watching this super long video. I promise to keep generating tips to help you optimize your trading experience. And if you want to see the ultimate computer for trading, you definitely want to watch this video next. Thanks for watching. And as I always say, may the trend be with you.